Okay, today we're going to cover the BHO transaction records for both the Kitsap County Recovery Center as well as the juvenile court. Okay, first we select the client, then we've developed an icon for Kitsap County. There are 14 different transaction records which are required for statistical reporting. Each one of these transaction records, we have a panel. In the first one, this is the header record. You can select the provider agency. You can identify the batch number and then the batch date. For the client demographics, there is an action code, then the provider agency. Once you select the client ID, it brings forward the client information that's on the main screen: social security number, birth date, social security number, date of birth, gender. Now we'll select some of the categories that require special codes. So we've taken these codes from the data dictionary that was provided to us, and the system will populate those codes based on your selection. Some of these codes we don't have on our main screen. For instance, the next one where we go into sexual orientation, under the county's designation you have 5 different codes. Here we do the same thing with the address. There's an action code, provider agency. Once you select the client ID, it auto-populates, and then based on the state it will show the different counties. Once you select a county, it populates the county code. Here we've got authorizations. Some of the items, when you click on the date, it will populate the current date. Certain items it will not populate. For instance, here we got the NPI and the auth ID. Those have to be manually entered. But when you select the drop downs, then here for decision it actually populates the different designated codes. Same thing with, again, with the ASAM placement, the assessment date, and then these are different designated codes. Notice the 3.7. Here we do the same thing with client profile. Select the activity code. Now here we've got the education level, employment status, marital status, parenting, pregnant, smoking status, residence, so like I said, many of these codes we don't have on the regular MedSys system, but we have created them according to the BHO dictionary, data dictionary, which was provided to us. Here we go into substance use. We're adding. We select the agency. Now we have 3 different substances that we can track. Here we'll select alcohol, age at first use, frequency, the date last used, which will populate to the current date when you click it, and we'll do one more. We'll do substance 2. Again, the county requires or allows up to 3 different substances which can be tracked. Here we choose heroin, age at first use, frequency of use, peak use, and the method of use. Now eventually some of the yellow boxes which we're holding the codes, we can hide those, but for right now it allows the user to verify that the code corresponds with the required code, or with the expected code. Do the same thing with program identification. Now here we've got the co-occurring disorder. We'll choose Kitsap Recovery Center. We've got the gains date. We can manually enter the NPI. Here we have the IDS, the EDS, and the SDS scores, and the co-occurring disorder designation. The next two are very straightforward. This is cascade merge and a cascade delete. Next we have the DMHP investigation. We have a start date, and then we have also a start time. So when you click it, will actually format the current time. Of course it can be changed. Just enter the specific time. We can select the outcomes. Okay, next we have the ITA, the involuntary treatment. Notice that the ID code actually populates when you click. As soon as you click that field, it will populate the client ID code. We'll choose the county again, hearing date, select the hearing outcome, and here we have the detention facility NPI. Okay, and then the last one is the service episode transaction record. So hopefully what we're showing you here is that the system has been, or has the ability to accommodate any type of transaction record which is used for statistical reporting. In many cases, these reporting requirements are either federal or state. So there's certain information which has to be captured by the systems, and MedSys will accommodate those requirements. Thank you.